much, much more. But in this next topic, another bit of a PSA. Oregon seems to be adding on to another state that is dropping or pausing their electric vehicle incentives, of course, due to crazy demand. We talked about the other day how New Jersey also stopped their program. California, we're still good. Still, the CVRP is still very healthy, and we can talk about that if there's actually a way to tell for California. If you're interested, I'll show you exactly how to get there. But let's just jump into it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best behind Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So let us jump into it. Here's the headline from Inside EVs. New Jersey to join Oregon, soon pausing EV incentives amid crazy demand. The U.S. Senate incentive programs have become overwhelmed by the unexpected surge in EV adoption. So, of course, the New Jersey program was $4,000. The Oregon one, I wasn't really sure how much it is, but of course, this stacks. Any state program does stack on top of these federal tax credit as long as you qualify as an individual. And of course, the Oregon one probably has, different qualifications as well based upon income or things like that, just like how the California one has income limitations on things like that as well. But definitely some crazy stuff in terms of the Oregon program because of too much demand. I mean, I guess a lot of people, as most people should, and that's why we also have this channel, is because we want to promote how buying a Tesla, yes, it is expensive, but there's many ways, different state programs, federal programs, even just saving on maintenance costs, and how you can actually afford buying a Tesla as long as you drive enough. If you don't drive at all, if you drive a little bit, then Tesla is really not going to make any sort of sense. But if you drive 12,000, 15,000 miles a year, there could be ways if you drive a certain way, not necessarily use superchargers because superchargers can be expensive, and you make it so that it could pencil out and be a lot more cost effective. But of course, I know a lot of viewers are from the California market. And so California has CVRP. There is income restrictions on this to get your 2,000 to even 7,500 state incentive. This one's a lot nicer than the federal one because you actually get a check in the mail, and see a user, I know you just got one, so that congrats to you, 7,500. But this is where you actually will check. If you go to CVRP info and then go to available funding, you can see there the program still has almost close to $300 million of funds left. But you got to remember, this is any EV sold in the California market, and this was at $340 million not that long ago. I want to say like 1 to 2 months ago. So it is decreasing at a pretty fast rate. I would say this probably has maybe another 6 months, maybe 5 months as we get into the summer month. We'll say what months, and it might be even depleting even faster because now that Tesla has dropped the price of the Model Y, and of course the Model Y qualifies, and so a lot of people are probably going to be wanting to buy the Model Y, stack the 7,500, stack the CVRP 2,000 to 7,500, and much, much more. So definitely a little bit of a PSA. If you are in the Oregon market, let us know if you've been affected or if you are still trying to apply. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which is the best Tesla buying guide out there that has links to all the credit unions and banks and buying websites that I use to get the best possible deal. Some of those credit unions and banks are as low as 2.99% to 3.7%. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all DMs or direct messages in the Patreon app if you want to ask me a quick question without scheduling a call. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description.